Jambo, hello, how you doing? Day, Monday, the second day, Peely of the week. Peely Siku, second day. Peely Siku, second day. Welcome to Black BLACK TV, to where I discuss facts pertaining to blacks, black men and women, and how we must stop brain whitewash. How we must stop brain whitewash. As this election year is coming, one of the main things that they're speaking upon is abortion. Now, one of the most important aspects of the abortion is that most folks don't know that before abortion, it was called the Negro Project. Oops. One more time. The original name of the abortion clinics is the Negro Project. Now, whites and offsprings, tothers, leapers, leeches, hyenas, vultures, they all got together and said, hey, let's change it to Planned Parenthood and put it in black neighborhoods. Because, see, blacks ain't allowed to have a city. You ain't allowed to have no city. Because every time a black man come up with something, it must be to elevate them. See, I'm C6. When I said call myself a nigga, I was ignorant. In the 70s, you was ignorant. I call myself nigga. It's 2024, and there's still some people look like me. If I say nigga, they gonna still look at me and say, oh, oh. But they gonna look at them white people and say, oh, it's okay. They just want to imitate us. But it's okay for them to call themselves nigga, because it's their Latino heritage. It's okay. As long as they say it, then it's okay. But me, the original, oh, how ignorant is you? How you gonna call yourself? But me, the original, I ain't allowed to call myself what I am. I can watch them call themselves what I am. But me call myself what I am, I was ignorant. But they building their, what? Here's 1, 2, 3 story. They's building their 1, 2, 3 heritage. The lies. See, yeah, when we say nigga, it don't mean what it means for them, because they still what? Nigger. Let one of them get mad and watch how that A at the end gets turned into ER. Excuse me. I know for a fact, because I was in the early 2000s, I was working around a whole crew of them. And the only thing that happened was one of them calling me the Yeah. I was called the But you know, I was not surprised. What's surprising about somebody who's white calling me a Excuse me. But see, we was working together, so he hoping I get mad so I can get fired. That's what the whole purpose. See, that's the whole purpose. Just like there was a noose. I came to work and there was a noose. It wasn't on my side. It was on the other side of the fence. Okay. My area, my working area was on this side of the fence, and on the other side of the fence you could see through, was a noose hanging. But it wasn't on my side, but it was there. You see what I'm saying? But you know, hey, they not racist. They brown. They not white. One more time. One more time. All these abortion clinics is in black neighborhoods. But oh hey, that's because it's Planned Parenthood. When I was speaking, well, not speaking, but anyway, I was on the internet and I got on this young woman about calling it Planned Parenthood. See, that's what white folks renamed it, Planned Parenthood. See, call it what it is, the Negro Project. And I guarantee you, less and less of the beautiful blacks women gonna stop going to a project. See, long as it's Planned Parenthood, excuse me, Planned Parenthood, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sitting up here looking at some on the internet where this doctor, where this senator, one of these white guys is questioning this doctor and talking about how they do abortions, how they go in with some clampers, they go in with some clampers, they go in and they rip the baby apart in her womb. They pull the leg off, they pull the arm off, they pull the head off, and the baby is not given any anesthesia. They don't take and shoot the baby up and kill the baby. No, 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 no. This baby is still alive. It's alive. So this doctor is sitting there looking at this live species baby and watching as he's ripping this apart. And why do you think it's in the black neighborhood? Because they're being trained how to destroy black people. I mean, come on, man. You looking at yourself ripping apart a black baby. And it's your job to do this daily. And you got no qualms as you look at this woman who done allowed you to snatch life from her womb. And you look at everybody else as you look at her like, pfft. And you wonder why it's so easy to put a black man in a tree. What do you do when you kill a deer? What do they do when they kill a deer? They hang it up, skin it, do all that, gut it and everything. You hang it up. Picnic. 2024, and I guarantee you I can say picnic and they be like, yeah, man, when, where, who, how? See? Because they can't think. Period. When I was growing up, they had all kind of trades in high school in case you didn't want to go to college. They took all them out. Here it is, 2024, what? Now that the black man is the minority in California, what they do? All the trades is back in the school. So if you don't want to go to college, you can learn a trade. But they took them all out in the 70s when the population was predominantly black men. Oh no, we can't allow them to build. Now you need to go to college so you can get in debt. And we still ain't gonna hire you. What? We're gonna hire a couple of you so that the rest of them can like, look, he got a job. But all the trades is back in the schools in the state of California. In LA, I know in LA, in Los Angeles, the trades is back in the schools. So if you don't want to go to college, you get a trade and you can go right there and go straight to work. Same thing they was doing in the 70s when the population was predominantly black men. But they seen that black men was starting to get power. In the 70s, when Richard Nixon was the president, black men was working. The steel mills were full of black men. Then songs was coming out. The White House becoming Chocolate City. Look at these Nick 1, 2, 3 Earths starting to brag because they starting to have power. What we gonna do? So we gonna rush cocaine into the neighborhood, because before, in order to get cocaine, you had to be really, really connected. Yeah, I was there when they rushed cocaine into the neighborhood in the 70s. They rushed cocaine in because they had to make it possible to hook these Nick 1, 2, 3 Earths, because we didn't do it. See, after the riots in the 60s, in the Watts, that's when they flooded the neighborhood with weed. But the problem back thing on weed is when you smoke weed, you start to think. You don't become violent. You don't want to take nothing. You sit and you think of ways to make money when you smoke weed. One more time. So we got to make sure to make weed bad, but we going to give it to them so they can sit their ass down. And the next thing you know, they're starting to have stuff. So what we going to do, we're going to take all the steel mills and we're going to send them over to China. And all the black men that's been working for all these years, we ain't going to do nothing but make them lose their job. And all the white people, we going to send them over here to go to work at the EPA. I guarantee you, all the white guys that worked at the steel mills went straight over to the Environmental Protection Agency and kept working. Well, all the black men lost everything they had. Because I was there. I was there. I grew up in the 70s when the OG was the older gentleman who I sought to emulate, because all the brothers that I was growing up in the 70s, they had cars, jobs, girlfriends, wives, businesses. So, it was beautiful. Well, no mentoring. It was the true OGs, the older gentlemen. And every older gentleman made it his point to be responsible for somebody in their neighborhood that wasn't no kin to them. I took care of your nephew and you took care of mine. So we was family. But that's why they started destroying our neighborhoods. That's why they started shipping all these off-brand people in our neighborhoods. And when they come, they, okay, how you do? They cool, calm, collected. But now when they start outnumbering us, man, get up out of here. Yo, we the real niggas. Get up out of here, nigga. Nigga. You ain't the real nigga. We the real niggas. We can say nigga. I'm born, raised in America. I'm American. I can say nigga. You can't say what you gonna say. One more time. Yeah. Because y'all let them say Planned Parenthood one more time, instead of what she said it is, the Negro Project. I guarantee you that the more black men, the more black women don't say Planned Parenthood, but call it what it is, the Negro Project. I guarantee you. Watch the end results of how black women gonna start looking at that. No, they're gonna start seeing. One more time. They looking at Planned Parenthood. But if they see the Negro Project, what do you mean the Negro Project? It's about what? I guarantee you, again, them women that done had abortions will not be having them. Not when they realize that the project is about the extermination of they peoples. They just, it's not a child. It's not real. It's not, excuse me? Right. I sat here and I listened to the guy ask the doctor, and the doctor talked about how they go in with some things and they rip the baby apart, snatch his arm off, pull it out, snatch his leg off, pull it out, snatch the head off, pull it out. No anesthesia. They do this to a live child, but it's from what? A Nick, 1, 2, 3, so we get rid of 2 of them. Ain't no telling what else they do up in there. Excuse me. Ain't no telling what else they already trained to do while they up in there. But black women is the number one, what, lymphoid or whatever they call that stuff, cancer or whatever you call it, the coochie business. They the number one. They the minority in the country, but they the number one in this cancer thing of the coochie. I wonder how that's possible, because they let them all up in their coochie, like them love them. Yeah, them love them because thank you for being so stupid to destroy the life within yourself and then allow me to make sure you don't get to do it again. You think they're going to tell you we going up in here and make it possible that you can't have no more kids? Excuse me? Excuse me? Or the ones that get to be having 2 and 3? Well, they ain't did it right. They ain't did it right. That's why she get to have another one. And another one. But they keep going back to the doctor. And the doctor's like, okay, let me see. We're going to do this way this time. Because we did this 3 times. Wow. Wow. Keep on believing in what they tell y'all. I don't believe in none of that. I noticed the Negro Project. I'm getting ready to put forth every effort I have within me to, every time I hear or see abortion, I'm going to say Negro Project. Because that's all it's about. Only she thought it was going to stay in the black neighborhood. She didn't know. Yeah. Your dirty self tried to destroy the black's race, not knowing that the dirt you do will come back, not to you, but your offspring. Excuse me. They the ones, I got the right to do what I want to do to my body, not knowing that it was initially started at the Negro Project. One more time. Stop brain whitewash. Stop brain whitewash. Stop brain whitewash. By, through, in, and of the covenant created with my forefathers, I am going to continue to do what I'm supposed to do, is put forth efforts for those who feed the potter's gold and hear the word of the Lamb, get understanding of God of goals and what He allowing them to do. They are allowed to do this. Let's not forget reason, purpose, and goal. Don't take your little pea brain and think you can understand God of goals. You're not going to do that. One more time. Connect, look up, connect, and say what I say. That will be done first and foremost. Every day I wake up, that will be done first and foremost. I'm sitting here doing the will of God of goals. Not my will, but the will of God of goals. So that my sisters and my brothers cannot say that word, them 2 words. Don't put them words together no more. Planned Parenthood. Say the 2 words that is the original. See, they always want to change the original to make theirs sound good. No, the Negro Project. Period. That's it. I will not say that word again. Those 2 words, Planned Parenthood, will not come from my mouth again. I got the 2 words that you're supposed to say. Negro Project. Period. That's what she called it. That's what it is. And it's going to stop with our black women when they see the Negro Project and stop looking at Planned Parenthood. One more time. When they see the Negro Project, and stop looking at Planned Parenthood. Trip, seize, trip, seize, trip, seize. Cool, calm, collected, whole wide world. Free your mind, and your ass will follow. The kingdom of heaven is within, is within, is within. Through the nostrils is how he brought me, you, us, we to life. One more time. Enjoy your work week and free your mind. Your ass will follow. The Negro Project.